across the globe, there's this feeling building. You can almost touch it.
Yeah.
An anticipation.
Yeah. Our sources are describing it as a real vibration of hope, energy, and destiny.
Exactly. And apparently felt by everyone involved, founders, affiliates, dreamers
Yeah.
from Dubai, London.
New York, Nairobi, Hyderabad. It seems genuinely global.
And it's all focused on this huge launch, a new tech platform.
And that scale of anticipation, that's actually a key part of the story here, isn't it?
It is. The way they talk about it, it's less like releasing software and more like, I don't know, fulfilling a mission. Economic, social.
The long-term one, yeah.
Okay, so let's really unpack this. For this deep dive, we're going to scrutinize the source material around the new OnPassive platform. Ash Mufareh is the name behind it, the leader.
Right.
But like you said, we can't just treat it as another update. The documents themselves frame it very deliberately. Not evolution, but a rebirth.
A rebirth, yeah.
Yeah.
Signaling something fundamentally new.
A new chapter in tech, intended to change how we use AI, automation, for everything. Growing businesses, earning money, connecting.
And the source material gives us this really unique look inside. It goes way beyond the usual marketing stuff.
We're getting the philosophy, the technical claims about the architecture, security, the finance side.
And even the predicted effects on society. It's this whole unified digital ecosystem concept laid bare. We need to look at these claims carefully, of course, impartially.
So for you listening, what's the big question we need to keep asking as we go through all this?
Well, I think it boils down to this. What does it actually mean, practically speaking, to build the digital DNA of the New World Order? That's their phrase.
It's a loaded phrase.
It is. And how is AI, how is this total automation supposedly going to change things? Earning, connecting, learning for everyone involved globally.
That distinction is key, isn't it? We're evaluating claims that are, frankly, revolutionary, not just small improvements.
No, it's positioned as a complete structural overhaul, something built to last, maybe even be incorruptible. That's the implication we need to examine.
Let's start at the beginning with the vision, with Ash Mufareh. The narrative in the sources, it's strongly positioned as, well, anti-establishment.
That's a definite hook they use.
When he first started thinking about OnPassive, the documents say he wasn't interested in just tweaking things. Small steps.
No, the vision was bigger. A world where tech actually works for people.
Yeah, instead of being another tool used, against them.
Yeah.
Which is how many people feel about tech sometimes.
And that leads straight to the core idea, the sort of ethical foundation for the whole thing. Fairness replaces exploitation.
And automation replaces exhaustion.
Right. Sophisticated automation. It's presented as flipping the script on the current digital economy.
How so?
Well, think about how often monetization now comes at the cost of our data, our privacy, or just squashing competition. The sources really hammer this contrast. They stress the moral difference.
Okay, let's look at that framing more closely. The language they use internally, it's not shy. It paints Mufareh as, well, a revolutionary, a digital reformer.
Even a humanitarian thinker.
He's described as someone who looked at the existing systems, the internet, the big corporations, and saw inequality and greed. That's the language used.
So the platform isn't just a product in this narrative, it's the bridge he supposedly built to fight against those problems.
A bridge built out of a desire for, what? Economic equality. Digital access for everyone.
That's the claim. It's born from that desire, according to the sources. And this framing, this humanitarian angle, is crucial for setting it apart from just another tech company chasing profits.
It suggests its success is tied to its users' success, a moral component baked into the code almost.
Which brings us to the unified ecosystem idea. And the central claim here is bold. Audacious, really.
That the platform is the result of years of work designed to meet basically every digital need you could have.
Business, communication, creativity, finance, all in one interconnected place.
That's a massive undertaking.
Yeah.
The architecture needed for that.
Wow. It is huge. And the analysis suggests this unity, this integration, is the absolute key to the efficiency they're promising.
They describe it as a place where business, communication, creativity, they all merge into one intelligent rhythm.
Right. By putting everything together, email, finance tools, video conferencing, everything. The goal is to get rid of all that friction, hopping between apps, different logins, data getting lost or siloed.
And that constant data leakage between services.
Exactly. The platform aims to handle all that internally within one secure system.
And what really stands out when you think about the long game is this focus on longevity.
Mm-hmm. It's not built for the usual tech product cycle, is it?
No, the sources keep saying it's built for forever, designed to be robust, adaptable,
Mm.
to outlive its creator even.
That idea of permanence, it's supposedly coded into the digital DNA.
What does building for forever actually mean, technically?
Well, it implies designing a framework that can handle major shifts in technology without needing a total rebuild. It suggests thinking about backward compatibility, forward compatibility.
So today's tools work with tomorrow's AI breakthroughs.
That's the idea, a commitment to structural stability. You don't always see that in the tech world, which moves so fast. It's a powerful claim about reliability and future-proofing.
Okay, let's shift gears from the vision to the tech itself, the engineering. Because for claims this big, the architecture has to be something special.
Absolutely. And the sources are very clear. This isn't just standard AI tools cobbled together.
No, they claim it's built with AI that specifically understands emotion, precision, and purpose.
That's a huge leap, if true, far beyond typical machine learning.
So when they call it a living digital organism, what are they getting at, technically?
It points to dynamic adaptation. This isn't AI just running a set task. The claim is the system learns, it adapts, it actually grows with every user interaction globally.
So, understanding emotion and purpose.
Mm.
That could mean the AI figures out what you're trying to do, not just what keywords you used.
Potentially, yes. Streamlining your workflow, maybe even predicting what you need next, because it recognizes patterns that lead to success, whether that's closing a sale or collaborating on a project.
Purpose-driven automation.
Yeah.
Built right in.
Exactly. If that works, the system's intelligence isn't just big, it's constantly evolving based on how people actually use it worldwide. Now, supporting this digital DNA concept, the sources lay out 4 specific architectural pillars. We should probably look at these technical claims closely.
Okay, let's do it. Pillar number 1, AI-powered integration.
Right. And the claim here goes deep. It's not just about APIs connecting things loosely.
What then?
It means every single application is inherently aware of the others. They communicate seamlessly. Think about all the frustrations. Manually copying data, separate accounts for everything, endless updates. This system supposedly gets rid of all that. It synchronizes everything, user actions, data, preferences automatically, under one intelligent rhythm, as they say.
A unified data layer underneath it all.
That seems to be the structural basis for how the AI learns and integrates everything.
Okay, that tackles friction. Pillar 2 is about performance, speed, and reliability.
Crucial for a global platform, right?
Yeah.
Especially with internet quality varying so much.
Definitely.
So the sources claim advanced cloud tech and really careful optimization ensure speed and reliability. Not just fast, but lightning fast performance.
And tailored for future demands, meaning
Low latency, high throughput. Handling millions of people doing things at once, transactions streaming, whatever, without slowing down no matter where they are. That needs some serious, probably proprietary optimization.
And since the vision is global, Pillar 3, global connectivity, must be pretty robust too.
It has to be. This means universal access, consistent performance everywhere, and critically, language-neutral usability.
Language neutral.
Yeah.
More than just translation.
It suggests the interface, the whole architecture, is built from the ground up to handle different languages, character sets, maybe even cultural nuances and local rules without needing constant patches.
And they specifically mention performance parity in places like India, Kenya, the US, Europe.
Right, which indicates it's engineered for genuine worldwide use, trying to overcome those local infrastructure hurdles.
Okay, finally, the foundation of any system like this. Security. If it handles everything from emails to money, what's Pillar 4, unbreakable security, based on?
This is where trust really comes into play. The security architecture apparently leans heavily on 2 built-in features, O-Verify and OKYC.
O-Verify and OKYC. Know your customer for OKYC, right?
Yes, and O-Verify is the real-time identity check part.
So what makes it unbreakable? What's different from standard security?
Well, according to the sources, the key difference is that these aren't just tacked on, they're woven into the platform's core DNA.
Integrated from the start.
Exactly. O-Verify provides continuous, secure identity checks for all the important stuff messages, accessing data, and especially financial transactions.
So a verified identity layer. That would make it hard for bots or fraud, wouldn't it?
That's the idea. It creates this foundation of verified trust. Harder for anonymous bad actors to operate inside.
So instead of relying on, say, a Google or Facebook login, the system verifies you itself continuously and links that identity to your data and money.
Precisely. And when we get to the financial side, OKYC becomes absolutely vital. It ensures compliance, legitimacy.
By linking every transaction to a real, verified person or entity.
Yes, aiming to secure identity, protect data, and guarantee the safety of funds. It's designed to remove the anonymity that's often exploited online.
It definitely sounds like the tech framework is designed to match the huge vision. Which brings us back to that preparation narrative you mentioned.
Ah, yes. The sources really emphasize the journey to get here. Years of unseen work, nights of code, endless testing.
It's interesting how they frame it.
It is. They don't hide the challenges or delays. Instead, they reframe them as necessary steps. The document literally says, every delay had divine timing, every test built strength, every pause had a purpose.
That's quite a strategic way to put it, turning potential negatives into positives.
Absolutely. It reframes setbacks as proof of careful, purposeful work, not rushing things.
It's a message aimed at the early believers, the founders, right?
Yeah.
Reassuring them.
Exactly. Telling them the system they invested their faith in is now fully tested, refined, perfected because it went through those trials. This whole preparation narrative builds up to this moment.
Where the digital meets the divine, as they put it.
Implying the final result isn't just good, it's somehow aligned with integrity, with purpose. That narrative is pretty important for keeping people invested in such a long-term, ambitious project.
Okay, we've got the architecture. Now let's look at the actual tools, the components that make up this living digital system.
Right, the functional parts. The sources list 8 main ones, all working together within that AI framework.
Let's name them. OConnect, OTracker, ODesk, OMail, OShop, ODit, OWallet, and OVerify.
And the key thing, again, is that they're not standalone apps. They're presented as inseparable parts of the platform, sharing data and intelligence automatically.
So if I log into OMail, OVerify knows it's me, and if I want to buy something through OShop, OWallet handles it. No separate logins or jumping around.
That's the core concept. Now let's look at the use cases. They position this strongly as a platform for inclusion, meant to empower lots of different groups.
How does it do that? What's the mechanism for empowerment here?
Well, the big idea seems to be lowering the barrier to entry for advanced tech. The AI handles the complexity behind the scenes.
Leaving the user free to focus on what they actually want to do. Business, learning, creating.
Exactly, taking the technical stress out of it.
Okay, let's break it down. Start with entrepreneurs. What's in it for them?
For entrepreneurs, the promise is really about comprehensive automation. Imagine using OTracker for marketing insights.
ODesk for customer service.
OShop for selling online. OWallet for payments. All integrated.
All talking to each other automatically.
Yes. The claim is you can automate marketing, manage customer relations, handle finances, even scale globally without needing a PhD in software integration.
So potentially replacing that complex, expensive stack of different services people use now.
That seems to be the goal, eliminating that technical stress, as the source calls it.
Okay. What about creators, content makers, streamers? That's a huge group now.
Yeah, they seem to be a key focus too. They benefit from specific media tools. Ownit is mentioned as an AI-enhanced editor.
For video, images, presumably.
And OConnect is the tool for high-quality conferencing and broadcasting, live events, sharing content.
And because it's integrated.
A creator could, in theory, edit something in Odit, immediately stream it with OConnect, track engagement with OTracker, and collect payments or donations via OWallet, all within the same system.
A full creation to monetization pipeline, streamlined.
That's the potential value proposition, cutting down the steps.
Yeah, makes sense. Next up, students and teachers. The education sector. How does it address global learning challenges?
The design focuses on real-time interactive learning across borders, using OConnect and OMail.
Which rely on that high-performance, low-latency infrastructure we talked about.
Right. So teachers can reach students anywhere reliably, overcoming geographic barriers, maybe even tech limitations if it's optimized well.
And the security aspect, OVerify.
That could be significant for education, too, ensuring integrity for remote exams, attendance, verifying who is actually participating. That's a big issue for online learning platforms.
Absolutely. Trust and assessment is key. Okay, finally, the big players. Institutions, businesses, maybe even governments.
For large organizations, the value proposition shifts towards security, efficiency at scale, and data integrity.
How so?
The integrated tools could simplify things like large-scale identity verification, think employee onboarding or citizen services, streamlining huge numbers of transactions, secure communication.
And this is where OVerify and OKYC become really critical again.
Absolutely. They offer a unified, built-in way to manage identity and data integrity on a massive scale. That's potentially very attractive for governments dealing with citizens or large corporations managing complex supply chains or customer bases.
So for institutions, it's about accessibility, transparency, and smoother operations, all underpinned by that security layer.
That appears to be the core offering for those larger users, yes.
Now we need to spend some serious time on what the sources call the most anticipated element, the big one, wallet.
Mm-hmm. This isn't just another feature, it's positioned as the absolute financial heart of the whole ecosystem.
The symbol of digital freedom, they call it.
It's pitched as much more than just a way to pay. It's framed as the engine for a whole new digital economy that Mufara envisions.
The claims around it seem designed to completely bypass traditional financial systems.
Yes, by operating within that closed, verified loop of the on-passive platform. That's key.
Okay, let's analyze the features supporting this. They mentioned fast transactions, no middlemen, no limitations. How is the no middlemen part actually supposed to work?
It comes back to that deep integration we discussed. Because identity, O-Verify, O-KYC, communication, O-Mail Connect, and the money transfer, O-Wallet, are all part of the same AI-managed system.
Transactions can happen directly between verified users inside the ecosystem.
That's the idea. It cuts out the need for traditional banks, credit card companies, third-party payment processors, all the intermediaries that usually add fees, delays, and complexity.
A closed-loop, proprietary financial transfer system built on verified identities.
Essentially, yes. And for the main users here, the founders and affiliates, what does O-Wallet let them do?
The claim is instant, global, secure fund management. Sending, receiving.
Which is absolutely essential for a business model that relies on a worldwide network of affiliates or stakeholders needing potentially frequent payments.
And because the system's built for speed and everyone's verified through OKYC,
the traditional barriers to moving money internationally are meant to just disappear.
This changes the whole principle of digital finance, though. If there are no external banks overseeing things, how is transparency guaranteed? How do you ensure fairness?
That's where the philosophical claim meets the tech. The system itself, the AI, is described as being inherently intelligent and fair.
How so?
It's designed, supposedly, to track everything transparently and operate seamlessly, paying out correctly based on the agreed rules of the system. The sources contrast this directly with traditional finance, which they depict as full of tension, hidden fees, slow processes.
O-Wallet, on the other hand, is built on automated trust.
That's the phrase they use. Trust guaranteed by the AI monitoring everything, ensuring integrity. It ties right back to that core idea. Fairness replacing exploitation. Payments should be fair and verifiable within the system itself.
This whole financial transformation has major implications for the early adopters, the founders. Their status seems quite special.
It does. The launch is explicitly framed as their reward, a payback for their early faith and patience.
They're not just customers, they're called stakeholders in the new digital civilization.
Right. And the launch activates their role in this new economy. But it comes with responsibility.
They're not meant to just sit back and watch.
No, the sources are clear. They need to actively be the change, lead the charge, drive adoption, show the world how it works. Their own financial success is directly linked to the platform's growth and uptake.
And there's that line, reinforcing their commitment. We are in it to win it.
Positioning them as the front line, the vanguard, in achieving this digital and financial transformation.
Okay, let's look ahead. Long-term sustainability. These claims are massive. How is this system supposed to last and grow? The idea of infinite scalability.
That's one of the boldest technical claims. They argue that unlike most systems built for today's needs, this one is genuinely engineered for forever.
What makes it scalable forever?
The core architecture relies on what they call AI-driven adaptability. The underlying structure isn't rigid. It's designed so new products, new features, even new regulations can be integrated seamlessly.
Without breaking things for existing users.
Exactly. Without major disruption. That adaptability is key. If the AI truly is a living digital organism, it needs to evolve with the market, absorb changes.
So adding the next million users or a whole new service like, say, O-Travel or something.
It should be a matter of configuration, not a fundamental rebuild. That's the promise. The system is described as ready for exponential growth, more tools, huge traffic, millions of daily users right now, No limits, they claim, because the AI handles the complexity of scaling.
But this ambition, it's not just technical, is it? There's a strong emphasis on the human side, the spirit of unity.
Very strong. The sources insist the platform has humanity coded into it. It's not meant to be a cold machine just processing data.
But a warm connector.
Yes, designed specifically to unite people, simplify their lives, uplift them globally. The vision is for the on-passive community to be one digital home, one people, one mission.
This is where that idea of erasing borders comes in, enabling global collaboration in a new way.
Right. The source paints this picture. Africa's ideas meet Asia's innovation, where America's creativity meets Europe's engineering. A global melting pot of ideas and skills, all operating under one digital roof.
A unified digital governance, almost.
And connecting this big vision back to concrete impacts, the source outlines specific predicted changes across different regions. It stresses this launch isn't local, it's global, driven by Mufara's vision.
Okay, let's quickly go through those predicted impacts region by region, starting with Africa.
For Africa, the focus is on job creation, better digital access, and fostering entrepreneurship. The platform's claimed accessibility, low cost, language handling aims to help bypass existing infrastructure gaps, jump-starting participation in the digital economy.
And Asia, with its massive small business sector.
Asia is seen as a huge potential beneficiary of the automation features, powering millions of small businesses with affordable, easy-to-use AI tools, meeting that huge need for cost-effective digital solutions without needing expert tech skills.
What about the established markets, Europe and America?
There, the prediction shifts a bit towards corporate efficiency and data integrity, revolutionizing how large companies operate through better AI integration.
And also addressing those growing concerns about data privacy and security through O-Verify and OKYC.
Exactly, offering enhanced data transparency and verified identity, which aligns with stricter regulations in those regions.
And finally, the Middle East is mentioned specifically. Why?
It's highlighted partly because it's the leadership space, representing innovation born from, as they put it, vision and faith. It's positioned as a key region to watch, demonstrating how the humanitarian vision and high-tech execution come together.
So the overall message is total global reach.
Unequivocally, the platform's influence is intended to touch every connected corner of the world. #TagOutro.
All right, so let's try and wrap this up. We've done a deep dive into some pretty immense claims surrounding OnPassive. We've looked at this vision of a comprehensive AI-integrated ecosystem.
One that promises digital freedom, financial transparency through O-Wallet, and this idea of global unity baked into its code.
And the message to those initial founders is crystal clear. This is it. The culmination. They're being called to rise and prepare.
To actively use the new tools, engage with the platform, and really lead that first wave of global adoption, fulfill their stakeholder role.
The sources end on a very grand note, don't they? Claiming history will remember this time.
When technology found its heart, when AI found its soul. It brings everything back to that blend of tech power and moral humanitarian purpose we started with.
Suggesting the ultimate success won't just be measured in users or dollars, but in whether it actually creates a fairer, more connected digital world.
That's the ultimate benchmark they've set for themselves.
Which leaves us, and you listening, with a provocative thought to chew on. If this technology